Hey guys, it's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. Today is the second Thursday of the month, so if you've been with me for a while, you know what that means, but if you're new, it is Thrift Flip Thursday, so let's go ahead and get started with our first flip. So for our first flip and my favorite, I was super excited to find this. If you've been with me for a while, a couple thrift flips ago, I flipped another bread box. But when I found this one, I was so excited. I want to replace that one in my kitchen with this one. I just love the bones of it. I thought it was absolutely adorable. So I started by sanding this down outside, and then I took the knob off, and then I'm taking the color Drop Cloth by Dixie Belle, and I am going to paint over this whole bread box. Now, I got my nails done the day that I filmed this, and usually I don't really care. I don't know why. For some reason I cared, maybe because I just happened to get them done that day. So I thought I would cover them with gloves, and by the end of the video, I'm just like, you know what? I don't even care. It does come off, by the way. If you do have, like, I have dip on my nails, and if you get chalk paint on it, it does come off. So I don't know why I was stressed out. So anyways, I'm just going in and I'm covering this whole box. I did have to do a couple coats on the front because of where those words were coming through. I was really scared to sand super hard on the front because of the way that this is, and I didn't want to like mess anything up because I'm obsessed with this. So I did just do a couple coats on the front and then 2 on the sides and the top and stuff like that. So just covering this whole box. And this was my first time using this Dixie Belle paint, and I love it. My neighbor actually, they're moving and they gave it to me. She gave it to me. So I am definitely going to have to order more. Hopefully they ship, but if not, she told me about this little boutique that she found it from, and I'm going to have to go check it out because I really did enjoy using this paint. Then once we have the whole thing painted and it is dry, we are going to take some of our antique Waverly wax and we're going to start distressing it. So I started on the bottom a little bit, and then I started going in like the cracks where this thing pulls up. I wanted to make those look very, I don't know, like old and worn as well. So I did just take my little chip brush, dip it in the wax, and kind of just dry brush on top of all the lines all the way down the box. Then I'm just finishing up the other side. You can see I'm kind of just feathering it out on everything, focusing a lot on like the edges and where things are raised, and just, you know, pulling out the dimension of this piece. Then I'm just taking my little finger sander and I'm just sanding down everywhere that I distressed. So if you're new here, I like to do that or go back in with my base coat and kind of just sand down or brush out some of that distressing to make it all just blend in together and make it look like it came this way. Then I printed this cute little saying off of my Cricut. It just says bakery. It was in the design space, and I thought this was really cute, but just simple enough to put where the bread was before. And so I'm just taking it and weeding out all the things. You know, if you have a Cricut, you know what it is. Sometimes this is so satisfying to me, but I'm just weeding out all of the dots that I did not remove. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I just transfer it with some transfer tape on to the front of this box. Now, I mean, there's no shock here, but I did struggle with this transfer tape. I don't know, but I kind of found like a method to my madness in another project. So I just pulled the transfer tape off once I finally got it to stick. And then if you are new here, again, I like to sand down over my vinyl, especially if I'm going for a rustic piece. That way it kind of just like blends in and it looks like it's been worn and it's been on here for a while. So that's just something I like to do. It's totally personal preference, but I do like the way that it turns out. Then because this was going to be like sliding up a lot and the vinyl was on there, I wanted to just kind of protect it. I don't know, personal preference, peace of mind, I don't know. But so I did just take some Mod Podge from the Dollar Tree and I just lightly coated on top of the vinyl to cover it all up and make sure that it was not going to move anywhere. And I guess I lost the footage of me painting this knob, but I just painted it black with some ink Waverly chalk paint. And then I'm just screwing that back into this box. And you guys, I love this. Again, you can make something so much cheaper just going to the thrift store. So let me know what you guys think. All right, you guys, today is Thursday. If you have been with me for a while, you know the deal. But if you are new here, every second Thursday of the month, Shayna from Robinson Repurposing and we host a challenge here on YouTube called the Thrift Flip Thursday Challenge. And each month we pick a different co-host based on our favorite flip from the previous month. So this month it is Amber from Amber XO DIYs. We loved her flip and super excited to have her this month as our co-host. So if this is something that you're new to, in my description box there is going to be a link to a playlist, and in the playlist there's going to be all the other amazing crafters that joined us this month. So be sure to check them out when you're done with my video, of course. But if you don't have a YouTube channel and you would like to join us in on the fun, join in with us on the fun, over on Instagram, we host a thrift flip decor tour, and that's every Thursday each week. Anyone can join. You just got to have an Instagram and obviously have thrift flips. But if you would like to be added to one of the groups, message one of us over on Instagram and we will get you added, and it is so much fun. And so I look forward to seeing you guys there. Moving on to our next flip, I've had this in my thrift stash for a while, and it came like with this little clip on the side. It wasn't even in the center. You can see where I kind of filled the hole up with some caulk, but it was so weird. I just like the bones of it. I thought it was really cute. So I did fill, I took the, whatever the thing is, oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. The hanger, I can never talk. I mean, I don't know. I swear in real life I don't sound this dumb. But I took that off and then I filled that hole up, and then I started by giving it a good coat of that Dixie Belle drop cloth as well, covering everything. And this is actually from a Christmas tree shop. I got it at the thrift store, but on the back it had a sticker and it said the Christmas tree shop. I'm not sure what that is because this definitely is not Christmas, but I got it for like $1, I think. So I was really excited. I just didn't know what I wanted to do yet with it. And then this is probably one of my favorites from today as well. And then I did kind of end up dry brushing on the back just to kind of, I don't know, make it all blend in. And where I got a little bit of that extra paint from the front on the back, I just kind of didn't have a choice then. So I did just dry brush, and then I just painted the base and everything all the same color. And I had to do two coats on the face, and I think I only did one on the base. Then I printed this out for my Cricut. It says Farmhouse Kitchen. Again, you do not need a Cricut to do things like this. There are so many other options. I just have a Cricut. I went without one for a long time, so I love to use it. But this was in the studio as well. So I'm just, again, weeding out everything that I'm not gonna, that doesn't come out when you cut it or pull it away from the vinyl. And then I'm gonna stick it on some transfer tape and put it on the base of this sign. But before we put it on there, we are going to distress our sign, of course. And so I just take my antique Waverly wax and my chip brush, and I'm just focusing on the edges and kind of just feathering out. This is just the technique that I like to use, but I do a little darker on the edges, and then I'll take a little bit and dry brush in the middle, not too much, and I do work my way down the base and the whole sign. And then again, we're going to sand over where we distressed, and you can see it's kind of starting to blend in. It brings it all together and makes it look like it came this way. It's not too much. And anywhere that I think there needs to be a little bit more, I will add it and then sand back over that, and then just so on and so forth until I get it how I like it. Now we're going to place our vinyl, and I've found if you're using transfer tape and you take it and kind of bend it back and like roll it down, I had so much better luck with that. I don't know if it was just this one, I was just lucky, but it did definitely work out a lot better for me. Then I'm taking this clip and I'm kind of just putting a little bit of antique Waverly wax on there to tone down the silverness of this. Jeez Louise. And yeah, so I just wanted to tone that down, and then I'm screwing that in the middle of the sign. I have no idea why it was on the side when it came like this, but I did screw that in the middle. And then I wanted to add a little bit something extra to this because I don't know, I'm extra, but when I see this, I envision like in your kitchen holding like, I don't know, a sign, a recipe or something. I just think it would be cute. So I did take some ribbon from Walmart and Hobby Lobby and some raffia from the Dollar Tree, and I'm kind of just folding it like in a bow almost. You can kind of see I kind of just wrap it around until I get it how I want it, and then I place this in the middle of the ribbon, and I take a thing of jute and I cinch my bow. And then I always like to go back in once I like double knot my jute, and I like to split my raffia. I use raffia in like almost all of my bows. I don't know, I just love it. I love the way it looks. It gives the bow a lot more, I don't know, full texture. So I like to split it to make it look more full, and a little goes a long way. You can split one piece like 17 times. Not really, but you know, pretty close. Then we're going to take the bow and we're going to kind of hot glue it on the top of this little clip. And I feel like this really did just come together after I added the bow. I don't know, maybe just me. Some of you might like it without the bow, but I did really like the bow on top of it. It just added a little extra detail and it made it look, you know, I don't know, complete. And then I wanted to add a little wood button. I get these from Walmart back in the sewing section, and I just added that to the middle of the bow, and I think this turned out so stinking cute. So let me know what you guys think. If you're new to my channel, I'm Savannah, and I love doing Dollar Tree DIYs, or honestly anything DIY that saves a girl a buck. So if you're into that, I hope that you stick around, hit that subscribe button. Also follow me over on Instagram at Savvy Crafts with Savannah. That's where I feel like I can be a little bit more personal with you guys. And if you don't have an Instagram, you can always email me, but I just love chatting and getting to know you guys as well. Also, if you like me and you like my channel and you would like to support my channel, there's a link in my description box. But also, liking, sharing, and commenting on all of my videos really does support my channel as well, and it means so much to me. All right, let's get back into the video. Moving on to our last flip, I found this at where did I find it? Goodwill? No, maybe a regular thrift store, and I loved it. I loved it, honestly, just how it was, but I did want to add a little bit of my own, you know, spin on it. I feel like I might put this in my craft room and use the drawers to put like wood beads in and stuff like that. I think it would be perfect for that. Or honestly, a shelf downstairs in a bathroom. I think that would be so cute. So I just started by removing the tape that was holding the drawers in, and then I'm removing all the drawers, and they're just so pretty in general. This is a really cute piece. I wish I don't know, maybe IKEA, I can't remember, but it was at a thrift store for like a couple bucks. So I was really excited about it, and we are going to start by cleaning it off because there was dust in the corners and stuff. So I did want to clean that off and get it ready to paint. Then I'm going in with the Dixie Belle paint again. I don't know, I was really excited to use it for this video, and I did really use it in this video. So I just covered this whole thing. I didn't really care about the inside of the cubbies, but I did want to cover where the drawers were. Like if you pulled them out and you could see some white, I did want a little bit of that covered. So I did go down just maybe almost 2 inches into the cubbies, and I didn't really worry about the back, but I'm just painting this whole thing, and one coat was enough because this wood is absolutely beautiful, and I didn't mind if some of that showed through. Then while the cubby slash shelf was drying, I wanted to paint these little tin buckets, the little galvanized buckets. Now, I like galvanized things to look rusted and kind of worn to match the theme of things. Now, I think this would be really cute in my craft room. I know I already said that, but with like farmhouse beads in there, just, as storage. I think it's really cute. So I just took some antique Waverly wax, and I'm taking my chip brush, and I'm just feathering out on the sides, and then I kind of just start pouncing on it to give it this worn, rust look. Honestly, where things would naturally rust is where you want to go, darker. So for instance, on the tag, the handle, just all around the bucket in general. And I just focused on the face of the buckets, because, that's what would be seen. And then I am taking my heat gun and kind of just drying it so that it doesn't rub, and just look at the difference. It just, I don't know, I feel like it adds so much character. So I repeat that same step on all 3 of the buckets. And then once this was dry, we're going to take our chip brush and some antique Waverly wax and distress this whole shelf. So again, just like feathering out on the edges, and then taking a little bit, dry brushing, in the middle, just making it all kind of just go together and blend in. And this piece is probably one of I just love everything that I did today, probably because I just love these finds. I feel like you can make something, you could probably make this with Dollar Tree items, but let's say you spend $3 for the little cubbies, $3 for the drawers. So what is that? That's $6. And then you got to get the shelf, but you'll probably need 2. So, let's just say $10. And I got this for less than $3. I mean, you cannot beat that. And I think this is so cute. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a weirdo and I love thrift stores, but I just love thrift finds. You never know what you're going to find in there. And like those bread boxes, I love that. I've been looking for those forever, and I was just so excited. So anyways, we're just distressing all over this again, just getting it how you like it. If you don't like to distress and you like the wood, you could leave it as is, but that's pretty much it. And then we're going to put our buckets back in the cubbies. And I love how this turned out, and I'm going to show you a way that you could style it, or you can use it as storage in your craft room. I also wanted to throw this project in here too. I told you my neighbors were moving, and they gave us this table for free, and I was so excited to redo it. Our dining room is our kids' playroom, and we do have a kitchen we have a table in our kitchen, but it's kind of too big. So we really missed family meals. So I was super excited when they gave this to us, and I was really excited to flip it. So I just wanted to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you made it all the way to the end, leave a furniture emoji, and don't forget to check out the other videos in the playlist in my description box. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!